Good morning, students. Welcome to my channel, Smart Coding Class. So, today in this topic, we'll teach you a concept or a small program uh, to calculate a factorial of a number using methods. So, today's topic is very interesting. Uh, it will come. It is very important for the exams to calculate a factorial of a number using methods. So, without wasting time much, let's move on to the next slide. See, you can see here factorial upon number, what it means. Factorial upon number, suppose n, it is the product of all positive descending integers. So if I say an example, you can see in the screen over here highlighted with the red ink, that is for example 4 factorial. Factorial, to calculate the factorial, it has to be a positive integer first, then it is a product of in integers in a descending manner or in a descending order. Suppose 4 factorial, 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, that is 24. For 5 factorial, 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, that is equal to 120. Now to do this code or to write this code in the exam, so how to write a code, just let understand that one. So to calculate this, first you have to declare a class in Java, public class factorial method. You can give the class name as your choice. Next is you will declare a variable called int f equal to 1, which we will require in this writing the logic of the code. Here this is a instance variable int f equal to 1. Next we'll write a method over here, that is public int fact int n. So this is a fact method here, having a return type as integer and is a public access modifier. That means it can be accessed from outside the class also. Now in the bracket inside here, you can see here int n, it is a parameter I passed here to pass a number, whether a 5 or 4, any number we can pass over in this n to calculate a factorial of that particular number. So it is passing one value to calculate here. This is a parameter list. This variable is called here, written here, is called formal parameters. Keep this in mind. So this is this entire line is what is called a method header or method declaration. I hope it is clear. Next, move on to the next step here. Now let's move on to the next step over here, that is the logic part. See, after taking the input in n, we have to check that number n is greater than 0 or not. If it is greater than 0, then only we'll proceed to the next step. So inside the if block, we'll write the main logic of factorial. So to calculate a factorial of suppose 4, I starts from 1, I will iterate through till 4. I will iterate through 4 basically because it is less than equal to n, and this is for incrementation of I value. Now inside this we'll calculate a factorial. Factorial we have initialized here with a 1. So for first iteration I will show you how it works. I equal to 1, 1 less than equal to, suppose 4 is the input here, and condition is true, it will go inside the for loop body. Now factorial f is having a value 1, 1 into 1 is 1. Now this condition is true, then again it will increment I plus plus, it will be 2. So factorial value was what? 1 first time. Now 2, the 2 less than equal to 4, condition is true. Now 1 into 2 is 2. The factor f value is what now? 2. So like this it will continue till 4 because n value is 4. So after calculating this, once the condition of the loop is false, it will come out of the this for loop block and it will return f because return type is integer here. So this entire from here till here, you can see the cursor over here, from here starting of the curly bracket and the ending of the curly bracket, this is what is called a function block or a method body. Clear? Now let's move on to the next slide. So next one method I have declared over here, public void display, basically to display the factorial result. Okay, so now from the main method I am passing one value through a variable called x. After creating an object of the method demo class, o fact is the x result. We're calling this method fact method and passing a value of x, and finally we are displaying the result. Calling the display method. Once it is being called, display method will program control will jump in the display block here and will print the output as 120. As you can see in the output highlighted with the red ink. So this is what is a factorial method. Students, one thing to understand very carefully here, writing a program is very easy if you can break the program into separate parts. So every program has certain basic 4 steps. Variable declaration, first step. As we have done the variable declaration, here see what all variables we need here. If here we have declared I also, you can declare I over here also, no problem. I have declared inside a for loop body. So then it is input we are taking through this parameter. Okay, then we are doing the calculation part here. Then finally you can see the output here through this display method. So variable declaration, input, calculation, output is the very basic steps of every program. I hope it is clear. If this video is useful for you, kindly like it, subscribe it, share it, and do comment your doubts in the comment section of this video. Thank you. Take care.